The Sugared Trap of Madame Meringue. Deep within the heart of the Whispering Woods lived two brave siblings, Bram and Clove. They lived in a tiny cottage where the wind whistled through the cracks, and their dinner plates were often empty. Bram was a boy with a quick mind, and Clove was a girl with a heart of flint. One chilly evening, the siblings realized they had wandered much further from home than ever before, following the trail of a silver butterfly. As the shadows grew long and spindly, Bram reached into his pocket. He had been dropping smooth, white pebbles along the path, hoping they would guide them back. The moon rose high, turning the pebbles into glowing dots on the dark earth. "Don't worry, Clove," Bram whispered. "We just have to follow the light." But the forest floor began to shift, and the pebbles seemed to sink into the mossy ground. Suddenly, a strange bird with feathers the color of blueberry jam landed on a branch above them. It didn't chirp. It hummed a melody that sounded like a lullaby. "Follow the song," the bird seemed to beckon. Clove reached out a hand, and the bird hopped just out of reach, leading them toward a part of the woods where the air smelled of vanilla and cinnamon. The trees parted to reveal a clearing that looked like a dream. In the center stood a house built entirely of sweets. The walls were thick slabs of gingerbread, the windows were panes of clear lemon drop sugar, and the roof was shingled with pink and white wafers. Bram and Clove stood in awe, their stomachs growling at the sight of the frosting-covered door. Bram snapped off a piece of the chocolate windowsill, while Clove nibbled on a peppermint flower from the garden. Suddenly, the gingerbread door creaked open. A woman stepped out, leaning on a cane made of twisted licorice. She was Madame Meringue. She wore a tall hat that looked like a swirl of whipped cream and a dress made of stiff, purple fondant. "Welcome, little morsels," she said with a smile that didn't reach her eyes. Madame Meringue invited them inside, where the furniture was made of fudge and the rugs were woven from strawberry lace. But as soon as Bram stepped over the threshold, the witch's smile vanished. With a flick of her wrist, she conjured a cage made of golden sugar glass and locked Bram inside. "You're much too thin," she cackled at him. "Clove shall work the kitchen while I fatten you up for my Sunday roast." Days passed in the sugar glass house. Every morning, Madame Meringue would hobble over to Bram's cage. Her eyes were dim and foggy, so she couldn't see well. "Stick out your finger, boy," she would demand, wanting to feel if he was growing plump. But Bram was clever. Instead of his finger, he reached through the bars and held out a dry, thin chicken bone he had found on his plate. Still as thin as a twig, Madame Meringue grumbled on the seventh day. She lost her patience and turned to Clove, who was busy polishing the chocolate floors. "I can wait no longer. Clove, go and check the great stone oven. See if the fire is hot enough to bake a boy-sized pie." The oven sat in the corner, glowing with a strange flickering green light. Clove looked at the green flames and then at the wicked witch. "I'm not sure how to check," Clove said softly. "The door is so heavy and the light is so bright. Could you show me where the heat is strongest?" Madame Meringue huffed and stomped over to the oven. As she leaned her head inside to peer at the coals, Clove took a deep breath and gave the witch a mighty shove. Clang! Clove slammed the heavy iron door shut. She quickly grabbed the golden key from the witch's belt and freed Bram from his sugar glass cage. They didn't leave empty-handed. They filled their pockets with Madame Meringue's hidden stash of emerald hard candies and ruby fruit drops. Together, they ran out into the woods, where the silver butterfly waited to lead them all the way home to their father.